Brad Shoemaker, when you ask me if I like to drift, my answer is always.
Always.
Absolutely.
Are we going to the D dimension?
We are going to head off to the D dimension here.
Can you take me there?
Yeah, this is more like the Z dimension.
Okay.
Because this is Absolute Drift Zen Edition.
It is pretty chill.
Which is, I don't know what the Zen Edition change is. This game's been out on the PC for a pretty long time.
Like a year, yeah.
And it just came to PS4.
Yeah. And I think all these Zen Edition updates also rolled back into the Steam version.
Okay, yeah, but so far from playing it, it just seems pretty on par with the PC version, insofar as I'm finding it damn near impossible.
Man, this game is fascinating. And it might be one of the hardest games to master I have ever played.
Drifting is in video games is kind of a hard thing.
Yeah. And in this game in particular, like they give the car such a weight.
Yeah.
Donut around the crane. Donut around the crane.
I'm trying to.
Yeah. I love the perspective. It's full on.
I love the look of this game.
Like RC Pro-Am, like I got the super off-road style, tiny car, sky-high view.
Yeah, and it does feel pretty good in spots, but at the same time, like it's weird to call it like simulation style drifting, but it is definitely not like Ridge Racer or Burnout or that sort of stuff. Like it's counter steering and
it feels
worrying about throttle and all that sort of stuff.
You did it. It's very physicsy.
Yeah.
Have you figured out what it says on the bottom of the car?
It's like #tofu, I think is what it says on the bottom of the car.
This game has a weird sense of humor that I enjoy. Yeah, I think you're right.
So yeah, there's this kind of open area sort of stuff that you experience, but then in those little garages are maybe like slightly more rigid events and stuff for you to do.
This is what, the second area?
This is World 2, yeah. So some of these are, these kind of passive challenges that you need to complete before you can move on. Or passive is maybe not the word, but
basically like a hub area with some little activities scattered around. That was an okay drift. That's, I think, better than I have pulled off.
So I have improved at this game, but I'm still just spinning out a lot.
Yeah.
And it's analog throttle and brake, like because even you can. I don't know if they're joking, but there is a loading screen tooltip that says for better control, switch to manual shifting. And I'm like, what? Like, what is this game?
Drive under the fork. Or drift under the fork, sorry.
Drift under the fork,
this game is highly technical, I would say.
And they've built leaderboards and race your previous ghost and stuff like that.
I bet there are some people who are really good at this.
I bet.
And I would love to see some high-level Absolute Drift play.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's a good clean circle.
Yeah, but I didn't make it under there, so it's actually useless. Yeah. But I could donut. I can kind of handbrake and try to.
Do you find yourself using the handbrake much?
Really.
I haven't.
Not
found
that much.
I haven't found a way to incorporate it.
Not too much yet, but maybe I should.
The only tip I've come up with so far is start steering into the turn before you think you need to.
Yep. Yeah. Which I think a lot of that actually applies to what we would think of as a proper driving game as well.
Yeah, sure.
Those are.
But beyond that, I have no advice.
Yeah. I am having a little bit easier time with handbrake drifts now that I'm kind of really leaning into them a little bit more.
Pipe. Doing it around the tank.
All right, let's go do an event.
A drift kana.
Yeah.
Nagano.
Nagano.
So is this second area different in concept than the first one?
Yeah, so this is where they introduce, there's another tutorial before you go into Area 2 where they introduce some of the concepts about Drift Kana.
Okay.
Like these spin zones that we're going to see here.
Oh, God. I tried one of the events in World 1 last night and came out of it with 0 of those objectives completed.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay, all right.
Oh, so I got a little too far away from this circle in the middle here. You can kind of see it filling up as I drift around it.
That's a cool little indicator.
So that means it's complete.
Okay. I love the...
Oh, the square is also a place for me to go do stuff, like drift.
always be drifting.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're spinning out, as the case may be.
But you see, I'm filling all these things up little by little as I'm just kind of drifting near them. So that's kind of been the game so far. Has been, hey, drift near this thing or in this space specifically to. So if I had done that 6 spin I had done just there inside that square, it would have been a much faster process.
Oh,
close enough. Count it.
Gotta get those. What are they called? The little striped posts. I forget. There's a name for those.
Clipping points.
Yes. Gotta get those clipping points. Drift right near it. Not near enough.
Not near enough.
That probably got it. Yeah, that got it. I got one.
And so you get a combo going that will break when you crash, or if you don't drift for a set period of time, it'll eventually, that'll break it as well. The longer you go, the higher your multiplier goes. And like, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. In terms of, you know, hey, here's what you're supposed to do. It really is just, I'm just not great. And that's like, honestly, that's why we didn't do anything with the PC version, is because I fucking sucked shit at it.
Remember that.
And I was like, that's just, you know, this is a game I really would like to show, because I think there's some really neat stuff here, but I can't fucking coax the cool shit out of it. And now I feel like I'm only slightly better than I was then, and still not feeling great about this display.
I think if nothing else, it just takes a lot of time in practice.
Yeah,
I bet.
Like actual drifting.
Yeah, I bet you could get really good at this if you just kept at it.
I bet that there's some amazing. You know, like, can we actually view?
Oh, do they have any replay view?
That's what I'm curious about.
Oh, there is ghost data.
No ghost data found.
So
error loading ghost. So I've just been getting that nonstop on a lot of this stuff. Is just here we go.
Yeah,
all right, okay. Here's number 1 on the leaderboard.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, so there are different cars. I have unlocked a second car.
He just fucking kicked into that drift right off the line.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is zen.
Yeah, that looks like it feels really great.
Yeah.
That looks like it feels awesome.
Dude, that looks so good. Ow.
It's feathering the throttle and brake and just steering and
steering and counter steering.
Counter steering, like you know.
Dude, that's like a perfect circle.
It's science, is how.
Yeah. Oh man. I like this game's idea of a soundtrack, which is just like, it has a soundtrack and it just plays the songs. Like, it's not it doesn't loop the same song on each event or whatever. You know, it doesn't have one background music for the overworld map or whatever. It's just like, we have 3 hours of music and we are just going to let it play.
I think that makes sense for the type of game this is too.
It's a good idea.
But see, for these 6 circles, like, you know, it took him forever to fill up that drift circle there in the middle. So I'm wondering, like, how many points is this part actually worth? I wish we could kind of see the score stuff tick up.
Yeah.
But I don't know that that's. Oh, well, if I try. Oh, that just makes that go away.
I want to see him go for some of this other stuff.
Maybe he didn't. Did he just work this circle and just like...
This is how he got the points?
Yeah, like, hey, I'm just gonna get a high drift multiplier by never not drifting, and... But if that thing's not filling up, is that even counting as a drift?
I don't know.
That looks like a drift to me, but that thing's not really filling up the way it normally does. This is very strange. I don't even know what to make of this.
I'm just
getting a couple of clipping points. It still looks real nice.
I'm just kind of mesmerized by it.
Yeah.
Get it? Yeah, it seemed like that thing should be filling a lot more consistently.
Yeah, like how was that almost 7 million points? Maybe it's just something about the Huna wagon that we're not aware of.
Was that a different car?
Yeah.
Have you gotten any other cars?
Yeah, I did unlock one. Let's go back out and go to the garage. Yeah, see, try out manual gearing for better control. Like, what? Really?
Yeah, I didn't even know that was an option.
Yeah. And yeah, okay, so I guess there's no real options in there. But maybe when you go select a car, maybe that's an option there.
Yeah, is there a garage nearby?
There should be. Let's get up here. It's up here by the... It's not up here by the paint. But let's go through that anyway.
That looks kind of cool.
All right, so we can't move on until we finish challenges.
Oh.
Oh wow, it reset me for hitting it.
Man, it's harsh. I like all the HUD stuff. I like the text on the world, and also the text following the car. It's stylish as hell.
Yeah, definitely. Really good style. Maybe if we drive back to Area 1, I think I know where the garage is there.
Yeah, it's right by the bridge. That big ass ramp. Or yeah, okay.
Ugh. All right, the Super. Ruh. With Rasta stripes.
Yeah.
Orange with Rasta stripes. That's my driftmobile. I drift for Ja.
God, 25 events.
That might actually be 5 events with 5 challenges each. Actually, I don't know.
That would make more sense.
So this car is more powerful than it feels more powerful, I guess, than the fake A86 we were driving before. Okay.
That's pretty clean. I like the big thud whenever you hit one of those things.
All right, there's nothing else over here. Okay. So yeah, part of it is kind of just moving around these open areas and kind of figuring out where stuff is. Oops. Drift under the pipe. That's cool. Left before we get to the next one. It's just a very conspicuous tofu factory here.
It's got to come from somewhere. Spin out?
No, like do donuts.
Just donuts. Yeah, that works.
I'll take it.
Oh, do those do anything? That's not any kind of collectible or anything, right?
Those are bonus blocks that in events those will give you points. Okay, that's the one we already did, but is there no other, like, just straight up event here?
You passed at least one other one.
Okay.
Down south, it looked like, somewhere.
Let's head over here, then.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so score, multiplier, time, and hit some clipping points along the way. Or, I guess, get some clipping points, not literally hit them.
Okay. Oh, nope.
And you don't really have to get them all in one go. It's like a Tony Hawk situation where you can kind of run each one multiple times to get what you're trying to get.
This is what I'm the worst at, like transitioning from one drift direction into the other. It's super hard. I mean, the car is just like a leaden weight, you know? It feels like a tank.
Yep.
It's so slow to turn, slow to accelerate. Like you really have to think like 2 turns ahead to seemingly to nail it. But I bet there are people that have been playing this thing since last year when it came out.
Oh, yeah,
that are just like amazing at it. These are especially tough because you've only got the 3 laps to get it done in. You know?
Well, at least I finished in under 140.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you at Rack Attack.
Yeah.
What you got for us? What is that thing? Is that a bus?
Yeah, it looks like it. Jeez.
Dude.
What? Wait, what? How do you... Is it just something about this vehicle that you can just do that with?
Maybe that one's super loose.
I don't know.
Look at this guy.
Like fucking glass, man.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Swing the rear end around and just graze the side. He hasn't crashed yet.
Yeah. Oh, that looks so good.
I know. So do they turn off some of the scoring display in these replays, or is he just not? Okay, so that's a shame.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to get a sense of what he's doing that's effective. You know what would be amazing?
I mean, never not drifting is the thing.
Well, yeah. You know what would be absolutely amazing is if they, like, fighting game training mode style, like, showed all the inputs on the side.
That's what I was hoping when it says triangle button as the picture of the controller down there. I was hoping that that's exactly what that would do, but yeah.
That would be so useful. He hasn't touched the side yet, has he?
Nope.
Man. Okay, that is weird, because like sometimes the score will pop up.
It pops up on the clipping points, but that's it.
Oh, so maybe he's just been not getting all those? I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever, that was super impressive.
Yeah. And that was 3.3 million points. All right, well, let's see. Gosh, what else is there? We go back to the main menu here. There's, yeah, so you can just kind of do events. Midnight Drift is kind of the last thing I think we haven't seen.
I saw some screenshots of that. It looked cool. Whoa.
All right, let's drift.
Wow, that looks neat.
Yeah.
Is it just a lighting thing? There's no other difference? It's going all right. Well.
Too close.
That was a ×6. It looked like.
Yeah, and it didn't break, so there it goes. That was too hard of a collision.
It's a higher multiplier than I've ever gotten.
Trying to handbrake into it, and it did not catch. Yeah, so, yeah, I got, you know.
Are these all the same, like when you pick the events off that menu, or they're the same events
these
from
are the
the
same
open
ones
world?
you see in the frame, in the free roam.
Oh,
so this is more just like, hey, these are the things you've unlocked if you want to kind of go in and just do them outside of the, like if you just want to knock them out here instead of free roaming to find them.
And getting all this stuff, like completing all these things, only unlocks new areas, right? There's no other like progression. Or is that how they gave the extra cars in the garage? Like,
yeah, when I got to World 2, I got this car.
Oh, okay, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so.
I wonder if there's any like crazy end game stuff you get to.
I don't know.
In terms of content or cars. I mean, there's that bus thing, I guess.
Yep, so, yep.
I don't know what's up with
Wait, steering assist.
Oh, what?
Gotta turn the assists off for drifting, man.
Yeah. I don't know exactly. I don't think they ever say what the difficulty does. I don't know if that just adjusts like scoring.
I wonder. Yeah, I'm not sure. I picked easy because I knew I was terrible at it.
I should have done that. I was on medium. Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, that's Absolute Drift.
Yeah, this game's neat. It's a cool little package.
Yes.
Even if it's like bafflingly hard.
Well, I suspect there are some people that are totally not finding it bafflingly hard, but you and I are pretty fucking bad at it. So, that did not stop me from thinking it's actually kind of awesome, though.
Agreed.
And it's out now on PS4, but it's been on PC forever.
Yep.
So, yeah. Thanks, Brad.
Drift.